All right, welcome to the final HAPS review, Genetics and Life. As always, here are your core concepts, learning objectives. Make sure to review whatever's giving you difficulty. Out of all the chapters, I think this is the one, other than the genetics, that makes the most sense because it combines everything together. All right, so Mendelian genetics. Making up your Punnett squares, mother on top, father on the side, combining the chromosomes to make up the haploid into the diploid individual, showing you pedigree analysis and that type of thing. They do ask some of the questions, so make sure you feel like you're confident understanding how to do these. And then use obesity to explain how that is. Just because your parents possess something or become something doesn't mean that you necessarily become it, even though you might possess the genetic tendency or information for that. But it all depends on you and how you interact with your environment and your life circumstances. Young mitochondria versus old mitochondria and the production of free radicals and how that can cause breakdown in the homeostatic mechanisms of your body, which can lead to aging and disease, which is a normal process, aging, but disease, no, not necessarily. And so that's what you will be trying to accomplish as a nurse, is to help a person return back to their homeostatic equilibrium or balance. And then how does the body change as we age? And you can see that lovely diagram to the right that helps you understand how people age and all the changes that can undergo. All right, stress and stressor. I think all of you are very familiar with stress. Your nursing school is pretty stressful. So understand stress occurs in response to a stressor. So stress is a physical reaction. Stressor is the environmental or the mental event that causes stress, the physical stress response, to occur in your body. And so there's the alarm phase, the adaptation phase, and then if it goes on too long, then eventually your body gets so exhausted it can no longer function properly, and we call that the exhaustion phases. So that's that. And then the diagram on the right talks about what happens physiologically inside the body when you get stressed. So the brain interprets a butterfly as a threat, and then the sympathetic nervous system kicks in, causing all of these physical responses. The adrenal glands, remember which part of the adrenal gland, the adrenal medulla, will release epinephrine and norepinephrine, and then that enhances other bodily responses. The hypothalamus, corticotropin releasing hormone, the anterior pituitary streets adrenal cortex trophic hormone, which helps to enhance the response, and then what happens with the cortisol and the blood glucose levels. And then required to bring an oxygen molecule from the atmosphere to cells and use it to generate ATP. I didn't do that one because I think you guys at this point should understand that we breathe in oxygen, it transfers from our lungs into our bloodstream, our red blood cells carry it to the levels of the cells, then the cells absorb the oxygen, and the oxygen is used in the mitochondria as a final stepping stone in the ATP production. So I'm thinking you probably should have that all firm up in your mind, the different types of exercise and those types of things and what can accelerate and delay aging. And this is a very short chapter, but it's just a nice summary chapter. So as always throughout these whole review sessions, if at any point there's something that you can't remember or is giving you difficulty, be sure to go back and open up your textbook and take a look at it. Google. You can go back and use YouTube and look up the videos. Just type it in. Khan Academy has got some really good videos, and talk amongst yourselves with your fellow students and use your old lecture notes and just do the best you can. Take care. Best of luck.